Ginella wants the Hills Alum to join her on RHOC, and we're so here for it. Love or hate her, Ginella had a stellar freshman season on The Real Housewives of Orange County. Unsurprisingly, she's set to return for RHOC Season 19 alongside Shannon Beater, Heather Dubrow, Tamra Judge, Gina Kirschenheiter, Jennifer Pedranti, and Emily Simpson. In a new interview with Us Weekly, Katie opened up about her friendship with the Hills alum Audrina Patridge, revealing that they'd been close friends for 12 years. Since Audrina had been on reality TV screens since 2006, Katie admitted that her friend was there for her as she navigated the early days of her stint on RHOC. She was so kind and so helpful, Katie dished, adding that she would like her friend to appear on The Real Housewives. She's super spicy and super sharp, and she's also got a lot of soul. I would love it, but I don't think she's interested. She's a great friend of mine, though, Katie reasoned. Audrina is a reality TV veteran. Audrina was one of the key components of The Hill's success, and her friendship with Lauren Conrad was a big part of the show's earlier days. She appeared in all 6 seasons of the series and returned for The Hills. New Beginnings, but it was canceled after 2 seasons in 2021. In addition to that franchise, she also headlined her own spin-off, Audrina, on VH1 and appeared on Dancing with the Stars, Hell's Kitchen, and Very Cavallari. Audrina also tried her hand at acting on Into the Blue 2 and Sorority Row. Nowadays, it seems she's put a career in the spotlight in her rearview mirror following the demise of The Hills, New Beginnings. RHOC Season 19 is poised to be another dramatic season. All we know so far about RHOC Season 19 is that Emily is gunning for Katie, so it would probably be a good time to throw an ally into the cast for the latter. Audrina was on reality TV when it was in its infancy. Her fiery personality secured her a wealth of fans, so she'd be a solid pick as far as casting decisions go. Katie's first season on the show found her being put on blast by Heather, which is never a good indicator of a new cast member's future with the series. We're looking at you, Nola Bergener. Katie's season was rocky because she brought a lot of uncorroborated information onto the show and ran with it, earning her the ire of many of her co-stars. She had a great friendship with Jennifer Pedranti and Alexis Bellino, but the latter has been given the pink slip after becoming the laughingstock of RHOC Season 18. Ginella was lounging on her pristine Newport Beach patio, sipping an iced matcha latte, when the idea struck her. "You know what RHOC needs," she said, turning to her friend Emily Simpson, who was perched on a rattan chair flipping through a magazine. "A little Laguna Beach meets The Hills action." Emily raised an eyebrow. "Okay, I'm intrigued. Who are you thinking?" Katie's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Kristen Cavallari." Emily's jaw dropped, and she let out a laugh. "Oh, that's good. That's really good. Can you imagine her in the middle of one of Shannon's meltdowns?" Katie nodded, already envisioning the drama. She's got the confidence, the wit, and let's be honest, the girl knows how to handle herself in a reality TV war zone. She'd be perfect. The idea wasn't entirely out of left field. Kristen Cavallari was no stranger to the Bravo universe. Sure, she'd made her name on MTV, but she built a lifestyle empire, starred in her own reality show, and had connections to Orange County. Plus, she had the kind of magnetic personality that could shake up even the most established housewives dynamic. Katie, who joined RHOC just a year prior, had quickly become a fan favorite for her effortless style, sharp tongue, and ability to call out nonsense without breaking a sweat. Her suggestion wasn't just a random idea, it was strategic. The show needed fresh energy, and Katie was determined to deliver. The next day, Katie decided to make her pitch to the group. She hosted a brunch at her coastal chick home, inviting Emily, Shannon Beater, Heather Dubrow, Gina Kirschenheiter, and Tamra Judge. As the ladies settled in with mimosas and avocado toast, Katie cleared her throat. "So I've been thinking," she began, "about how we can make this season truly unforgettable." Tamra smirked. "You mean besides Shannon's antics?" Shannon shot her a glare but said nothing, choosing instead to focus on her drink. "I'm serious," Katie continued. "We need someone who's going to shake things up, bring a fresh perspective, and keep us on our toes." Heather leaned back in her chair, intrigued. "And who do you have in mind?" Katie took a dramatic pause before revealing her answer. "Kristen Cavallari." The table erupted into a mix of reactions. Gina clapped her hands together in excitement, while Shannon looked skeptical. Heather raised an eyebrow, clearly processing the idea, and Tamra's eyes lit up with the thrill of potential drama. "Kristen Cavallari," Shannon repeated. "Isn't she more MTV?" "Exactly," Katie said. "She's got a whole different fan base, but she's also got the charisma and experience to handle the kind of intensity we bring. Plus, she's a mom, she's a businesswoman, and she's not afraid to speak her mind." Tamra grinned. "I'd love to see her go head-to-head with you, Shannon." Shannon rolled her eyes but couldn't hide a small smile. "I'm not saying it's a terrible idea. I'd need to see how she fits in." Heather tapped her perfectly manicured nails on the table. "It's an interesting choice. She's got the name recognition, and she's definitely stylish. But does she have the depth?" Katie shot Heather a knowing look. "Oh, she's got depth. Have you seen her interviews? She's been through a lot, and she's not afraid to be vulnerable." Gina chimed in. "I think it's genius. She'd bring a whole new vibe to the group. Plus, think of the crossover potential. The Hills fans tuning in to see Kristen would get hooked on RHOC. The group buzzed with possibilities, and by the end of brunch, even Shannon was on board. Tentatively, of course. The next step was reaching out to Kristen herself. Katie didn't waste any time. She slid into Kristen's DMs that afternoon, crafting the perfect message. "Hey, Kristen. I hope this message doesn't come out of the blue, but I've been thinking about how amazing it would be to have you join us on RHOC. You're such a force, and I think you'd be a perfect fit with the group. Let's chat if you're interested." To her delight, Kristen replied within the hour. "Hi, Katie. Wow, what a compliment. I've never really thought about joining the Housewives, but it does sound intriguing. Let's talk." A week later, the two met for lunch at a trendy Laguna Beach cafe. Kristen was every bit as glamorous and down-to-earth as Katie had imagined. They hit it off immediately, bonding over their shared love of fashion, fitness, and juggling motherhood with demanding careers. Kristen admitted she'd been hesitant at first. "Reality TV can be a lot, and I've done my fair share of it. But I'll be honest, Katie, you've got me intrigued." Katie leaned in, her eyes gleaming with excitement. "Think about it. This could be a whole new chapter for you. Plus, you'd have me in your corner." Kristen smiled. "All right, let's do it." The news broke a month later, and the Bravo universe went wild. Fans couldn't stop talking about Kristen's potential impact on RHOC. Would she clash with Shannon? Team up with Tamra? Go toe-to-toe with Heather? The possibilities were endless. When filming began, Kristen made her debut in true Cavallari style, strutting into a lavish cocktail party hosted by Heather, wearing a killer outfit and an even more killer smile. The room practically vibrated with tension and excitement as the ladies sized her up. Tamra was the first to approach, offering a warm, if slightly mischievous welcome. Well, look who's here to shake things up." Kristen laughed, her confidence shining through. "I'm just here to have fun, and maybe stir the pot a little." The season that followed was nothing short of explosive. Kristen's arrival brought a fresh energy to RHOC, reinvigorating the franchise and drawing in a new wave of fans. She quickly established herself as a powerhouse, unafraid to call out hypocrisy, stand her ground, and bring her signature blend of sass and substance to every interaction. Katie's gamble had paid off in spades. Not only had she brought a dynamic new energy to the group, but she'd also solidified her own place as a savvy strategist and fan favorite. As the season unfolded, viewers couldn't get enough of the Katie-Kristen duo, dubbing them the dynamic duo of Orange County. By the time the reunion rolled around, even Andy Cohen was singing Kristen's praises. "Kristen, you've been such a breath of fresh air this season. Any chance you'll be back next year?" Kristen flashed her trademark grin. "We'll see, Andy. We'll see." One thing was certain, RHOC would never be the same again, and fans had Katie Ginella to thank for it.